top of their divisions here on 2K Sports.
It's game time in Orlando as the crowds at Amway Arena look to cheer on the Magic. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg. Starting five for both teams, it's the T-Mobile starting lineups. And Vince Carter, one of the guys who jumps out at you, so to speak, an instinctive scorer. Clark, a tremendous athlete. Now let's take a moment for this Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. Clark, let's take a look at the Lakers. What will be the key for them?
Well, they're facing Dwight Howard, and they have to zero in on him. No question about it. He's an imposing force with his shot-blocking ability. You might have thought he played volleyball the way he spikes them down. When they drive it to the rack, they better know where he is.
And Clark, how about Orlando? What do they need to do to secure a win?
It's all about Kobe Bryant and how they plan to slow him down. He's a sniper from outside, so you better crowd, get into him, or he'll pick you apart from deep.
Artest checks in. Here's Bynum. Charlotte Lewis pulls it in. On defense, the Lakers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yep, the first time. And you know, last season they went 0-2. Got swept by these guys. Came back and turned the tables, though, when they met in the final.
Artest can't get it to go. So Orlando will take it the other way. Clark, they maybe took advantage of some false assumptions being made about how the series was going to go.
Well, Kevin, pride is always on the line in the finals. If it's the series you prepare the most for, it gets your most attention and intensity. You have a whole season to draw on, and even though you only meet up with that team twice, you know exactly what you need to do.
Sometimes you know them better than they know themselves.
That's a good point.
Here's Bryant, drains the first bucket of the game.
Even though it was early in the shot clock, that's an opportunity you can't pass up, Kevin.
Here's Howard, nails it from close range.
I gotta believe, Clark, that the Olympic experience when the U.S. recently won the gold in Beijing did wonders for Dwight Howard in a lot of different ways, for confidence, and just being around these great players for such a long time.
I don't know if we can even quantify what that means to a guy like Dwight Howard. Early in his career, to have that experience, but to have the kind of focus and intensity and attention to detail that he saw from the superstars in the game rub off on him this early in his career continues to lay a foundation for greatness for that young man, barring injury.
So it's the Lakers now, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Artest, good.
Nice speed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
There was a lot of energy being expended on the court. That's a really tough loss, a hard loss. Just not enough to come out on top after overtime.
Here's Lewis. He had 15 points last outing. Peaches does not get the go-ahead bucket.
With nobody around, he can't get it to fall. Won't see that very often, folks.
Nice shot by Vujacic.
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
Fisher is whistled for reaching in. That's his second foul of the game. In the bonus, he'll go to the line to shoot two. He knocks down the first one. Brown is in at the point. Gets them both. So it's the Lakers now. 18 seconds left in the first. Brown, guarded by Nelson, and Gasol gets it to go. And here we go with Jameer Nelson. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Frames it for three. He's got fouled. Here's Odom. What a buzzer beater.
That's simply a big-time shot right there, Kevin. To have that amount of concentration with the clock winding down is something special. A lot of players don't have that.
The Lakers with the slight lead.
Well, Kevin, what can you say? They've played terrific offensively. If I had to point out an area for improvement, it would be on the offensive glass. They need somebody to get in there, mix it up, and come away with a few extra.
And here we go, ready for some more good action in this second quarter. Cheryl Miller has an update for us. Cheryl?
Well, guys, Rashard Lewis, who's one of the top players in this league, still drives the same car he had as a rookie, just as a reminder of how far he's come. Send it back to you.
Thank you, Cheryl. And here's what's in store for next Wednesday. And the Charlotte Bobcats. They'll be hosting the Cleveland Cavaliers. Tip-off set for 7 o'clock Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. Lakers on lead, and that one's good from Peaches.
Well, they're down right now in the game here, but they've been doing a really good job of getting open and knocking down their shots. And that's a big improvement over how they came out of the gate.
It's blocked. Orlando trailing here. For the...
Great alley-oop pass there, Kevin. That's highlight reel for real.
Here's Fisher. 2:07 left in the second. Down low. Here's Walton. Connects. And it's the Magic with the ball. Trailing by 2. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home. Peaches lays it right in.
Good job of leading his man right to the rim for the bucket.
And the Lakers call time here. They defeated the Hornets in their last game.
One thing you started to see shape up was how well they were shooting from the field. And I think that's always a function of ball movement and shot selection. They are tough to beat when they shoot with that confidence.
And here is Bryant. 11 points last game. To Gasol. 6 seconds to shoot. Kisses it off the glass and in. And it's Orlando's ball.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
Bass gets in close. Finishes with the soft touch. And we're now all tied up at 18.
That's where you're going to get the high percentage looks. Easy 2 there.
Now Bynum. Connects on the baseline jumper. Nice bucket by the 5th-year veteran out of St. Joseph High School. Down low. Here's Lewis. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. We're all tied up at 20. Here's Fisher. He's guarded by Johnson. Gasol backs him down. It's in. 8 points for him.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And tomorrow afternoon, mark this one down. It's going to be LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. They'll be hosting the Washington Wizards. You can catch that game at 1 o'clock Eastern Time.
They're a lot of fun to watch right now.
You're right. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Artest. Tries to drop it in, but it won't go.
Well, he doesn't have the softest touch. And with the D right in his face, that made all the difference.
Nelson. Can't take the lead. And here comes Kobe Bryant.
This has been a fast-paced game, Kevin.
Yeah, both teams are lighting up the scoreboard. And that concludes the first half. The score, 22-20. Now it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report.